buses. Yeah. Some buses. I'm gonna get the mic.
Hello.
Hello. Who are you talking to? You can talk into there if you want.
A bus.
You want to see some buses? Okay. Give me a second.
Hi.
Yeah, you keep talking. That's good. Keep talking.
Hi.
Who are you talking to?
Hello. The bus.
So you want to
A
see?
bus.
You want to see a bus? Okay. Bus to Wanganui. Okay. Which bus?
A bus.
A bus. Okay. What are we looking at here? Which one do you want to see? This one?
A coach.
Oh.
A bus.
Yeah, it's a bus. That's good.
Hello.
Hello. What's this?
A bus.
More buses. Oh, what's that?
A bucket.
What else do you want to see? Should we go? Let's go for some animals. What animal do you like?
Bus.
A bus. A bye bus. What animal do you like? What animal do you want to see?
A bus.
Do you know this animal here? You know this animal
Beep,
here?
beep.
What's this animal?
Toot.
What's that? Can you say snake? Can you say snake?
Tick.
Snake.
And a bus.
You want to see more buses? What about what's this? What about this here? What is that?
Oh my God.
What is that?
Meow.
Adida. Look at that. Fully electric.
No.
It's a plane. Can you say plane?
Bin.
Plane.
A bus.
You want to see more buses? Nah. What about this one? What if I go like...
Bye.
Bye. Bye plane. What about this? Who's this?
Oh wow.
Doot doot. Who's that?
Good.
That's Thomas, the tank engine. Do you know Thomas, the tank engine?
Hello.
Hello. You don't know Thomas? What about Percy?
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hello, bye-bye.
A bus.
Bus eye. Okay, what do we want to see? Let's go... What about... what's like a roller? Do you know what a roller is? Do you know this thing?
Whoa.
Do you know that thing? A roller?
Whoa.
It's a road roller.
A digger.
Digger. You want to see a digger? We can see a digger. Digger.
A digger.
That's a digger, yeah.
A digger.
Yeah, what's it digging? What's it digging?
Duck.
You like that, Mike, don't you?
A digger.
Digger.
Boom,
It's a digger.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. What is something that goes boom, boom, boom? What about...
Oh.
Do you have... What about like a bulldozer? Do you know what that is?
Nah.
Do you know a bulldozer?
Boom.
This is a bulldozer.
Boom.
Bulldozer. That's pretty cool.
A bus.
You want to see more buses? Okay, should we go for...
Bye.
Bye-bye. We gotta talk into this. We gotta talk to
Oh,
the people through this.
bye.
Yeah, we're looking at a school bus.
It's a mummy.
The mummy has one of these. A school bus. Yo, what's going on? What do you think about the one-handed meta?
A
Right?
bus.
Bus. What is this here? Do you have a word? Do you know the word for this?
Bus.
What's this thing here? What's that?
A bum.
A bum. A what?
That. Hello.
Hello.
Bus.
What should we look up then?
Bus.
Do you want? Should we log into the silly game I was playing yesterday? Yo, what's going on? What's going on, people?
Hello.
Hello.
Bye.
Bye. Are you done? Are you done, man? What was that game I was playing?
Bye.
It's called Thank Goodness You're Here. Do you like the feel of that, don't you?
Hello. Bye.
Hello. Bye. Okay, well, you tell me what you think about this game.
Bye.
You want to listen to the sound? Oh, I think I turned the sound up a bit too loud.
Done.
Well, let's get this system.
Hello.
Okay, and then do you want to listen to the headphones? You want to listen to the headphones? You want to put them on you? Do you want me to put them on you or no?
A giggle.
You don't want them on? Okay. Well, you do want them on?
I
fix you. I'll fix your hat for you. Didn't realize the face cam was on.
Hello.
Hello. Oh yeah, the face cam. Wait, yeah. How much can you see on the face cam, by the way? I genuinely want to make it so you can't see it. What about this game? Whoa! Are you controlling? There you go. Use these buttons, right? Use these buttons here. Use these ones. These ones here. Yeah, these ones. Where are you going? Oh, where are you? You have to go up. Let's go up. Yeah. So we'll go up. There you are. See yourself. Whoa, big jump. Big jump. Okay, I'm going to do some commentary. Yo, so he's deciding to... He's looking down the alleyway. Yeah. He's thinking about it. He's found the jump button. He's found... Oh, he's worked out how to walk. Well, he's pretty impressive, actually. Where's your character gone, Raph? Come on, bro. There is a face cam. Who's that? Is that Daddy? does look a bit like Daddy. You should be running a commentary. There is face cam, but
Hello.
there's face cam, but it's freaking tiny. Bye-bye. He doesn't want the mic. Whoa, look at you go, man.
What?
Bus. So it's this button here, Raph. So these buttons, and this button, and this button. Yeah, those are the buttons. Oh, sheesh. What are you doing to Quinn's keyboard? What's he eating? What's he eating? Burger. A burger. Can you say burger?
Yeah.
Can you say abuba?
A bubble.
Wait, go smaller. Oh, you can take it if you want. It's up to you. I mean, he's playing this game pretty good. Abuba. Can you say abuba? Raph, can you say abuba? See you, Raph. See you, Raph. See you, man. Where does my thing go? Yo, what it do? What it do? Alright, let's get this game going again. I should probably open it. Thank goodness you're here. Maybe I should get my sister to play this and see if it's just me that sucks at it. Nah, I think I'm actually pretty good at this game. I was patting myself on the back for how freaking good I was at this game yesterday. Are you kidding me? What's going on? That was Raph. I can only feature Raph in that way. Yeah, what's going on? But yeah, I'm not really sorry for being late. I've decided I'm going to do Sundays. It's just going to be like a casual day, to be honest. Because I got to have some day that I have the afternoon off to like hang out with people, you know? You know what to do. Definitely a lot of slobber. He freaking loves the mic. He loves just touching the mic. You big fiend. You mic fiend. Okay, what are we doing? I forgot what we were doing. She's got a thing. Oh wait, I'm allowed in the store now.
Get your head down,
Raph.
He's gone bonkers. Rog, relax yourself. You're making a mess of the place.
Get out!
What the devil's gotten into you, man? I never even mentioned your massive head.
Yeah, it isn't massive!
For crying out loud, Rog, there's no shame in it.
Oh! Yeah!
He's
Okay,
gone
we'll
as
solve
mad
this
as a
problem.
magpie on a Monday morning.
Yeah!
Grab us a sack of that brown and let's get the hell out of here.
Whoa! Whoa! Yeah! 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 What?
What the heck? Where am I?
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
Yeah! Oh! Oh!
My head is that big. What it do, baby? I wanted.
I'm sorry, Mr. Peelings. We did everything we could.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Roger's got a big head and he's a massive bellend.
Dang it, the British humor's too good.
Hurry up, Palins, that pool isn't going to pay itself.
mister. It's company policy.
Beans, not like beans, but something special.
Never mind them, love. I like it.
Aw.
I can't keep pretending anymore, Roger. It's just too big.
Ooh. It's just too big. Too big.
That won't fit.
No.
Extra large.
Too big.
This is a family restaurant.
Too big. Too big.
Not today.
Too big.
Too big.
Something's gonna be fair.
Too big. Should just be fair.
Right then, Rog. I'll see you next week.
Jump. Wait, I can't jump? Wait, I can't. Slap. Wait, slap and jump are the same. Wait, do I not help him? Oh, okay. What to do, baby boo? Is that easy? Okay, wait, what's my slap key? Why is it not slapping? That's slap. Why is slap and thing the same? Wait, what the heck? How did that get changed? Jump was... I guess jump I want it to be... Insert. That'll do. Weird though that changed. Anyway, what's going on? What's going on? I forgot what I was meant to do. That's right, I need to fix this. And trolley with trust. I am very tempted to boot up Age of Empires and just get gaming, but I've just got to stall for tomorrow when the freaking foot pedal arrives. And I was thinking about this game last night. It's a good game.
Better here than in the dump. Oily baps, get them fresh, get them warm, get them moist.
Hang on a minute. These watches are painted on.
I'm Grigory Beantin, hear my breath. Bring me beans or bring me death.
Easy. I can get beans. I can get my hand on some beans.
Oh, well, the beans are on the windowsill. Excuse me, young man. Get off my soiled clothes. I'm trying to sleep over here in my old-fashioned nightcap. The beans are... Whoa. Oh. Janice? Oh, my God.
Is he blind? Whee.
Oh.
Got him some beans. I got him some beans.
I'm Grigory Beantin, hear my plea. I summon my 6 ghouls back to me. That didn't work. Go find
Whoa.
them.
Wait, am I allowed to have that on Twitch? What the heck is happening? Am I allowed that on Twitch? Am I gonna get banned? Wait, what the heck?
Bring me my birds.
Yeah, so I gotta go find some gulls. Where do I find some gulls? If it's not the main focus, nudity is fine. Ah, the true law. Okay, well, are there gonna be gulls in here? Doesn't look like it. Huh? Oh. So I just gotta slap 6 birds. 1. There probably is one up there. Nah, they wouldn't make me climb that again, would they? Ah, let's find some birds. Got him. 2. That's 2 birds. 3 birds. Slap this guy. Just goes around.
Forward cross. Juice of the bovine.
Milk. Slap it. Ah.
Oh, not again!
Oh, I'm inside this time though, right? Oh no. It's just too tempting. Ever caught a seagull before? Excellent tags as usual for the stream, brother. Thank you very much. I haven't actually looked. What are they? I honestly did not look. Because is it? I think I removed a tag last night. Can't remember what I moved. I was trying to get rid of that.
High in carbs, higher in oil.
Hey.
Who are them?
I'm slapping the bird, not you.
You bird.
You bird. Okay, final bird. Is it? I'm already up to the final bird. Hey. I think I got all of them. Sorry, I can't quickly. You ever caught a seagull before? I really need to think about that. I've caught pigeons before. I don't know about. Yeah, that's
Excellent work, cabin boy. You retrieved my finest lieutenants. There's a bright future ahead of you on this ship. Attention!
Ooh, yeah. Get me in there. Get me in there. One-handed gamer. Oh, I want to hear this conversation. What? We're back.
Hey, hang on a minute. These coasters are one way. Very strange.
Huh? Okay. I'm back here now. What? I can't even remember if I have a mission. Have I caught a seagull before? I want to say yes. That's the kind of thing that we would have definitely gotten into. Do I need to get more butter for that guy? To
So what's it all about then?
Well, it follows the interpersonal dramas of the street's inhabitants. All of their affairs and betrayals and whatnot. It's very compelling. Not like this shit.
This is new. This feels a bit like life sometimes, you know. Sometimes you don't have anything you necessarily need to do. You just chill. That's okay. It's normal. It's fantastic for Sunday. Just chilling. What was my mission? What am I trying to achieve? I feel like tiny pies, guys. We've got something going on. Do I have to commit to the liquor? Maybe it is something. Maybe I've got to go to the right here. Let's see what's happening down here. Is there another thing I can do here? Nah. Back up. Back up the bump.
you go, lad.
No. Stopping drawing back in 9. That's new. No jokes. So I don't want to go back in here, but I guess I have to. I guess I gotta. Third place. Come on. Trip up. The problem with me in these games is if there's like nothing happening.
Hurry down along to the brook before Frank does himself a mischief with my hammer.
To the brook. I don't know how to get to the brook. The brook. I have to go on through the garden.
We're both in the bin.
How do I get into that garden? Good day to all. Yo, what's going on? I'm considering going to set up my Dota hotkeys. I am considering it. I probably should just jump into theology, eh?
Florence, Mum Wang, she said you're a bitch. No, she didn't. Yeah, she did. She said you're a big fat bitch. Terry, give over. No, you're a proper bitch, you, Florence. Everyone says so. Even Colin. No, he don't. Don't talk about Colin or I'll smack you.
You tell her. You tell her. Okay, I'm gonna try and get to that garden. I think this is how we get to the garden.
Hello again. I've got some more sausages and I'm going to poke them through the hole. Here we go. Oh! That's alright. Here's the... Oh. One more. Here. Ah, drop that one too. I'm afraid I've run out of sausages.
Okey, Governor. Keep your rhubarb folding on the way down.
Send me there, girl. Send me down.
Go! Oh, you little dusty gentleman, you.
Man ain't happy.
Come on, let's get her off. Steady as you go. Look at this, lad. There's a zip right here.
Fertilized.
My beautiful baby boy. And bigger than I thought.
Father?
Cream of the crop. Bobby, you old chewstick. You nearly scared me soft. What can I do you for?
Sorry to bother you, Herbert, but there's been reports of crime in the area.
Shit!
That's right. Have you seen this criminal at all?
Hang on a minute, that's no criminal. That's the honest businessman who sold me this brand new watering can.
I'm afraid that's no businessman. That's bootleg Bill. And that's no watering can. That's a watering can't.
Bugger me, I paid 10 bob sterling for that.
It happens to the best of us, Herbert. Just last week, he swindled my wife with a wet dream catcher. So keep your eyes peeled, your head on a swivel, and a Johnny on your button. And I'll need to take this down to the station.
Good grief, this town is going to the dogs. You better keep an eye out, lad.
No, you voyage. Whack. Although this is kind of a lazy Sunday game, isn't it? Here we go. I'm looking for a hammer. Vera.
Are you here to give us a hand with fishing? That's bait box over there.
Where?
Oh dear, oh dear. This large and flaccid specimen seems to have already discharged. We can only pray that its seeds don't take root. Ooh!
Wait, I'm stuck. Okay. How do I get somewhere fresh? Dude, I can't wait for my freaking foot pedal, eh? I can't wait. Are you serious? What is happening? Am I... Oh, I'm too much of a numpty.
Oh.
Oh! Ah!
Are you serious? Am I seriously stuck? Okay, brain, go. Go, brain. Solve it. What can I... It has to be something I can slap. You serious? Do I have to go and manually slap? Oh, I have to slap that.
Ah, good idea. You can go in and all. Did you see that bird earlier? That's our bird, that is. Ah, Bubba bought it back from the Falklands. He couldn't take him through customs though. He had to be
Hey!
And now he's got lead poisoning.
Okay, how do I do this? Physics? Yeah, I've nearly got it. I need to drive it. No! Do I need to go under it? This end. Can I hold it? Oh, I can hold it. Oh, okay.
Oh, catch of the day! You've been up to some mischief with this, I'll bet.
What you on about, Jasper? I don't know.
Wait till your ma hears about this. I'm taking this back to my toolbox, and I'll see you at the chipple, lad.
Jasper, you probably doing me nothing. Ah!
Eh. I will admit this game is a bit slow at times. I've had enough. Whoopsies! Do you reckon I can play... Do I play Game Age of Empires? Yo, what up, what up? Do I play... I can get away with the Game Age of Empires, eh? Started late, whatever. I'm gonna play... Get back onto my barns. Age of Empires 2. One-handed gamers, baby. You're not. I just got into a game. What's your elo? We're on the road. ET around. Oh, what the heck? Ah! Oh no, I can't be bothered. AOE, log in. We're doing one-handed meta, ranked. One-handed. 1100 total knowledge if I play it enough. Alright. I mean, I could play with a... I think Elo's... It's kind of annoying. Like, there's not much... Like, I feel like in Dota, you could play with someone that's a different Elo than you, and it doesn't matter that much. But in Age of Empires... I think it matters. Like, I think you can't get away with crossing over. Like our elos, what 300 different. I just feel like it would be the crossover wouldn't be. Yeah, as in nothing on like, as in I couldn't. I don't judge anyone for having different elo than me either. Like the game is for fun, and the higher your elo, the less fun you're having. Super Brandon. Yeah, is that not true? The higher the elo, the less fun you're having? Surely. Bro, I can't even fill up a freaking drink bottle. That's how one-handed meta we are. Dang it. Oh, whatever. I can live no water. Okay, what can I play one-handed? Elephant Archer. Let's go for Elephant Archers. Who's the best Elephant Archer in the game? Is it Bengali Dravidian? I reckon it's Bengali, surely. What it is, what it do. Okay, I'm behind Japanese though. Japanese have got good CA already. What's he gonna? He needs me to play. I go tower. Elliot, no good then. If he's going tower, should I play like Romans behind him? What's good? I should just play some sort of like standard knights. Or I think Manaspa's good here. What was I going, Georgian? Okay. Again, we're doing the thumb. We're going one-handed meta. Go to Alt TC is Alt. Okay, so I'm going to start with Alt. Want Alt to be quite accessible. That's good. Because Alt is used a lot. So I'm going to go Alt 1. And whenever I refer to a number, it's my mouse number. I should really refer to it as the letters on the keyboard, though. Because that's the brain association I've built. Portuguese or mackerel. Did you get the foot pedal? It arrives tomorrow. I will check the postage on it, but I've been checking the postage too much, and it always says the same thing. Oh. The mule card is for hunted food as well. I need to remember that for boars. I'm also in my undies. Raf's knocking on the door. I'm busy, sorry, Raf. Sorry, Raf. Busy, man. Man, this is, I think, is he dropped? I think he's dropped. Come on. One-handed, baby. We don't need the Portuguese pocket as well. It's like our team sucks. What's Portuguese pocket gonna play? Cavalier? Behind Turks. Behind Turks. Borgenga? I don't even know what you should play. But Portuguese Cavalier is kind of crappy for a power unit. It's like it's just a non-paladin. At the, like what, reduced gold cost. Man, I could have checked on my pedal. In fact, I'm still going to do that. I'm going to check on my pedal. PP Tech shipped. Track your order. We're doing it. No, it hasn't moved since 10th of January. But yeah, no parcel. Kind of annoying how slow that is. It's been at the depot for 2 days. Wow. Do I just alt F4? The thing is, I only have one chance for one game. And then I have to jump into theology. Oh, that's on me for starting my stream late. But I think it's going to be a standard. Also, maybe theology doesn't need to happen on a Sunday. Because it's already people's like theology, like the day that they're already going to be. Or maybe they need it extra on Sunday. I don't know. Arnor. Wow, man, when do I alt F4? When do I start telling a story? Okay, well, Hamster 2, moderator, your job sucks. What story have I got to tell ya? Well, I can tell you that exciting gameplay. Yeah, man, I'm actually getting so sleepy. My brain cannot handle these situations, because I feel like the pressure I feel too much pressure to like give you, the people, something, you know? Wait! I'm winning it though. Okay, I don't even know what I'm into. Is it a 1v1? It's the only way I play on. It's 1v1. 2v2. It's fine. That's the thing is, they think I'm good. It's so laggy. Wait, what's my does anyone remember my display game time is? Just show game time is alt that. Who's my ally? This guy. Alt F4. Tempted. I'm very tempted. What can Georgians do early? Nothing. I'd have to I would have to go for a fast castle drop. I can play scouts. How do I do follow? Follow's only E. E is this button. Did I miss the hee-hee? Did I do an evil laugh? Ugh. I need to get used to this. Go in, and then this, and then this. I've got to learn that combo. We've also got to get used to the select all TCs, blue pills. Yeah, we're going to do a scout rush. Just hope if they've walled, I'm done. I'll do a scout rush, and then I might. Do I try a fish boom behind it? Although I don't feel any pressure, which is nice. Okay, so I want to get used to this. Get in. Oh man. Get in. Not bad. If I can get that smooth, it will make a big difference. But once I get this foot pedal, man alive, I'm going to be unstoppable. Just for anyone that's new, this is all being played one-handed. But that's a partial truth, because I am using my thumb at the moment until my foot pedal arrives. Okay, he stole the sheep. We need to get fighting. And then I also need to probably move over to Boars at some stage. Need to be patrolling here. Because if I run into him, I need to fight. Nah, you guys can get that thing away. What's select all military? Did I get a... No! I've lost a Vil. Being a dick about it. I like to get back. Yeah, get out of it. Where's my... Being a jerk about it. Oh wait, I've lost 2 Vils. Ugh. That's so bad. And he's pulled out sheep. I just have to do a really effective scout rush. Otherwise this is over. Wow, he's boar pulling? Where's my scout? I don't have enough food. Oh yeah, it's looking pretty good. The pull. Stealing my stuff, bro. What a rude man. Okay. Big scout rush. Okay, big scout rush. You can start building a barracks now. There's my scout. Keep an eye on that. Control 1. No. Control 1's not a thing. Now it is shift. Shift that. Let me make it that. Yeah, I'm winning that. Nice. Then what do we need? It's a scout rush. Probably wouldn't. That's good. That's good. He's getting blocked. I'm gonna run under his TC soon though. Okay, Teal is my enemy. Let's run back for now. Oh wait, this is missing. Far out. That goes there. That's there. That's there. That. Ah! All TCs. Okay, this is first aim of the day behavior. Dang it! He's gonna see my my thing. Oh yeah, cam can be moved. Yep. Sorry about that. That's really bad. Nice. Okay, we've got 2 scouts now. Okay, control, stables. Did I not tell someone to build a house? Oh, you're playing scouts as well. You are Turks. All military. It's alt that button. No, that's Idleville. Okay. All military is here. And then that's gonna be shift and that. No, that. Alright, let's get in it. Why are you not targeting your guy? Who's the other guy? Is this guy in it? Who's the other guy that's in it? All TCs. He's not in it. Why are you targeting my guy? No, you scrub. Why does this always happen? It's a team game, people. He got all TCs. Then we need to sort out gold. Guess we need to get into farming. Actually, how much wars are there? Castle Age from Blue. Bro, why are you dealing with my guy? Bro, why are we not targeting the guy that's actually doing well? You freaking scrub, bro. Oh man. Okay. I don't think I need that, but I'm gonna get it anyway. Why are you not targeting the guy next to you? You scrub, bro. Why would you target my guy? Ugh. There's a literal guy next to him that he's not targeting. That's so dumb. Literally a player here, you scrub. Why is he targeting my guy? So dumb. Don't annoy me in Age of Empires, just make illogical decisions like this. Whatever. I don't want to play on. I don't want to play on. Bro, he's next to a player, and he chose to not target that player. It's just so dark. Like, he's literally targeting my guy. Why are you not targeting your player?
Yes.
Why you on my guy? This is good practice though. I kind of want to stop playing. He's already screwed the game for both of us. Like, this guy wasn't being targeted. Let's just get a big thing. It's over. It is over. Quick wall. One-handed quick wall. Oh! Whatever, I can go playing. I don't even... Okay, I need the foot pedal. I need the foot pedal. And that was just a bad example of a game. Happy to jump out of it though. I can't even know why I played on. But maybe if my ally had let me target my guy and then I targeted my guy. He's just given blue free boom. So he played scouts, and then he played them at my guy that I was playing scouts at. So it's just a big waste of time, and it's not even a real game anyway, so I don't even feel bad not just saying GG or anything. I don't feel bad. It was silly for me to play that game. But also, silly for me to play when my pedal is arriving tomorrow. Guys, the pedal arrives tomorrow. So that's why I didn't feel guilty not playing too many games today. I'm gonna hone in. Wait, you are here. Thank goodness you're here. Nah, it's not hitting right. It's not hitting right. I'm playing like I had like a chill afternoon, just hanging out with friends, and I had a wine, and then I logged into the game. I'm like, I'm not actually like super keen to play games. Potent reacts on the other hand. I'm thinking I'll just do some theology, and then because we're mainly pushing for tomorrow's stream, because tomorrow's stream is when I might get my freaking pedal arriving. Although I build up all my hopes. And maybe I should just like not do that too much. Because it could arrive at 6 p.m., right? And it's only that they always estimate. They make an estimate and then it's wrong most of the time, right? And also, look at this. I've been looking at these. Looking at the facts. Here are the facts. Processed at depot, and the estimated delivery is the 13th, which is tomorrow. But like nothing's happened since this time here. Does that like... Have you reacted to the newest Quinvid? What's the newest Quinvid? Boom, boom, do 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 do. Oh yeah, I've watched this. Yeah, I've watched it. But also, I feel like the 3 videos are the same, aren't they? Whoa. Wait, why doesn't Quinn's one get more views? Doo 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 doo. Nah, it's just it's the same thing. It's well made though. This video is very well edited. It is very well made. But I weren't recommend it. Dude, I've been getting so excited about doing the annual theology that I was even like, oh, do I pre-read it so I actually know what's coming up? But then I was like, nah, it's more fun if it's like a bit wackier on the fly. On the fly. Kaboom. What I might do is I might do some theology for like an hour, and then I might do Dota keybinds and start thinking about how I'm going to be binding up my Dota things. So I think we'll just jump into... I am a bit late. Mike, chapter 12. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I like this chapter. I think. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. But I need to get peanut in my mouth first. That was more than a peanut, sir. Sorry. I'm like an all or nothing kind of guy. You know me. Brotherzac. The greatest streamer on Twitch in Twitch history. Free Bossman Jack. Free Bossman Jack. Who's Bossman Jack? Is this the greatest streamer? Bossman Jack. Wait, is he in prison? I feel like I can't show you what he's doing in these pictures on stream. He's a gambling plus crack addict that got me in prison. His parents called the cops on him. Damn. No, he looks good. He looks pretty funny. He looks entertaining. He definitely looks entertaining as heck. He also looks like a mess. Oh, no, I changed my mind. Looks fine. Crackman Jack. Okay. Thoughts on... He's actually really funny, but the drugs usage makes him mean. Ooh. Oh, crack rage. On Mel Gibson's Passion of the Christ. I mean, it's not anything. I've watched it. It was pretty well done, but I think it's too. It's too Catholic. Am I allowed to say that? Have you seen Kingdom of Heaven? No, is that good? There's something wrong about yeah, it's hard to explain. I need to watch it again. I haven't seen this. Orlando Bloom. Oh, and that lady, Eva Green, Liam Neeson, Edward Norton. What the heck? Look at this cast. Dude, that's a freaking insane cast. Ridley Scott film. Research it. It should be director's cut though. Yeah, I'd watch that. It's got enough star power that you like can't not take notice of it. Not super high rated. An ensemble cast about the Crusades. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'd watch that. What did I watch last night? I watched American Gangster last night. Man, that movie's sick. American Gangster. I can't believe I haven't seen American Gangster before. That's what blew my mind. It's freaking such a good movie. Denzel is on fire. Like the most powerful. It got bashes because the theatrical release was about an hour cut of footage. It made no sense. Oh, really? Wait, they're both Ridley Scott. He's on fire and Man on Fire. Where is director? Wait, why does... Oh, Ridley Scott. Okay, let's see what else we got. Am I secretly a Ridley Scott? Oh. Oh, Gladiator 2. Ooh, The Martian. Okay. Blade Runner's pretty good. Gladiator is insanely good. Director. I mean, I've got to admit, I haven't seen most of these. No, yeah, I don't know half of these, at least. I don't know 3/4 of these. Am I missing out? Like, there's some massive names in here. Oh, it's just because he's a producer. Does that even count? I don't want to see his producing stuff. I want to see his director stuff. I don't want to see his producer. He's made so much. Very hit or miss. Confession, I've never seen this movie. I watched Training Day last night. Always a good watch. Training Day. Unselecty blue at the top. Oh yeah, what's this? Antoine. Doo doo. Tree of Life is a banger religious movie. I mean, the best religious movie, it's got to be Prince of Egypt, right? Do do do. Do do. Do do. What does Metacritic rate it? Metacritic. Beep beep. Oh, sharks. Okay. Okay.
Two ways through life. The way of nature and the way of grace. You have to choose which one you'll follow.
We're alligator.
Okay, I'm almost like this is enough of a
You'll be
trailer.
grown before that tree.
It's enough. I already know. Thoughts on the Book of Eli? Book of Eli. I think it is a heretical fiction that should not be canonical. It's not part of the biblical canon. I think that the Book of Jude is combating people that are reading the Book of Eli. Wait, am I talking about the wrong thing? No, I'm thinking Enoch. I'm thinking Book of Enoch. Book of Eli is the guy who's going on a mission to find the book. I deliver the book somewhere, right? You should show films there, but just unlist your channel and delete the VOD after. Streamers with over 3 to 5k viewers does it here. The movie. Deliver it, yeah. Oh yeah, that movie's good. Yeah, Book of Eli, from memory, I enjoyed it, but I was pretty young when I watched it, so I wouldn't give a critical review on it. Like, I have no idea how good the movie actually was. Like, I was entertained enough when I was younger. You should show films there, but just unlist your channel and delete the VOD after. I don't really want to do anything illegal. And that sounds illegal. So I don't think I will be doing that. The fact that I'm like rushing to delete it, and then I'm also watching a movie. There's YouTube free movies. Oh, yeah, but they're going to be the crap ones. I don't want to watch free movies. But then why would I delete... Wait. Why would I have to delete it if there's YouTube free movies? Try 2 months. Maybe many big channels does it. So, I mean, I'm 100% sure it wouldn't be a problem. Yep, I don't know if you get what I just said. I'm going to answer the same thing. I don't want to do anything illegal. And it's just because many big channels do it does not mean that I'm going to follow like a sheep. Like, that's not an argument. It doesn't mean, that's a useless argument to me. It's like, yeah, you're not going to convince me with that as an argument. Oh, but the famous people do it. Like, famous people are pedophiles. That doesn't mean I do it. Probably a bit intense of an example, but yeah. But don't you want to be cool? No. No, I do not. I do not want to be cool. It's the last thing on my list. If you want to be cool, you will never be cool. To be honest. You can put on a show. But, like, what's that guy that someone linked me before? I'm just saying it's possible to do and they don't get in trouble for it. Yeah, but I'm also saying I gave you a reason why I wouldn't do it, and then you've told me it multiple times is all. It's just because you told me multiple times, and it's like you're trying, as if you feel like you're convincing me by telling me it again, but you're not. As in, it's illegal, so I won't be doing it on stream. Thank you for telling me 3 times. But do you understand where I'm coming from? Like I get that. I get what I've listened to what you have had to say, but I'm not. But I will not continue listening if you keep saying the same thing for a 4th time. And I get that you're just saying it's possible. I get that. I understand what you're putting down, but it won't convince me. You can keep. I mean, even if you want to keep trying, I can keep the dialogue going. I'm more than happy to. Boo 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 boo. But does he know that other big streamers do it? Oh yeah, but also it's kind of fun getting one guide. Like I feel like I should get one guide every now and then. Try one more time. But don't get in trouble. Hey, wait, my friend does meth, and he's been doing it for years. Never been caught. Meth. Like honestly, meth. He does it, and he just hides his meth doing stuff. Give it a go, bro. You know. Oh, you see that guy that released those sick ass vlogs? He was doing meth. If you try meth, I'm just telling you it's possible. I'm just saying it's possible to do meth, and they haven't gotten into trouble for it. Yeah. Yo, many famous people are doing it, and does it mean? So I'm 100% sure it won't be a problem. Got any meth? No drawbacks. Yes. I would love to watch movies though, so I appreciate that you're trying to get it so I can do it. I would like to watch movies. The only problem with me watching movies is I have a real strong policy that I should be quiet in a movie. So I would actually just be quiet for the whole movie. So it wouldn't be great for anyone. Like you would be, Discord sounds like the way to go. Although, do I have to get like a fancier? Yeah, do I have to get a fancier Discord? Because that way I just so happen to be like that way. I'm not doing anything. Like, what are your thoughts on mystical Christianity or Gnosticism? I don't really have any. I don't even know what mystical Christianity means. Mystical Christianity, which concerns the preparation for consciousness of and the effect of a direct and transformative presence of God or divine love. The practice of what is now called mysticism was referred to my... What? Ooh. Sharks. Myth reindeer. I don't know. I feel like I partially believe in this. I don't mind this at all. To look at, gaze at, and being aware of God or the divine, I have no issue with that. And I know some people that are like spiritually way more tapped in than I am. Like I would say I'm a very borderline mysticist. Is that what do I say? Mystic. I would say I'm a borderline mystic, where I believe in like meditation and like actively, like via prayer, I think I am actively trying to be in the presence of God. That's all I'm actively trying to do. And I would say my prayer is probably partially this word, contemplatio. Like that's what I'm doing if I'm praying half the time. Like I'm talking probably half the time, and the other half I'm like just trying to like be still and know that He is God. Which I think is what this sounds like. So It's okay if you're not familiar with it. Was just checking. I made a big discovery where Neoplatonism influenced these Abrahamic mystical traditions like Gnosticism, Kabbalah, Sufism, even Hereticism. It's all just fundamentally Neoplatonism in a different wrapper. Do you know what I'm reading here? I'm reading a bunch of words. I don't know what any of them mean. Just because I like look into them. Gnosticism. I've looked into Gnosticism. I didn't know that it was escaping earthly sufferings through acquiring secret divine knowledge. Okay. Sort of like New Age practices, but through Jesus. Yeah. Might cop it. Okay, opening the link. Oh. Wait, where did you find that? Wait, did you find that out shopping? That's freaking sick. Yeah, I like it. These t-shirts are like so... Yeah, I was talking to Quinn about merch today. Oh, here's a question for you. If you were buying merch, would you prefer to spend like 50 US dollars and have like a real good quality t-shirt? Or would you prefer to just get like a scuffed version for like $25? It's a 5-minute ago upload. If that means anything. Sold out on X. Yeah, did you like as in what do you reckon about that? Would you prefer like a top quality fabric? Better quality for sure. Yeah, Nebuchadnezzar. Toronto, if it's $50, Chad is going to give him major. Yeah. Well, I prefer, yeah, see, same with me. Yeah, so I'm thinking if I get the art right, like I've got lots of like good like friends that are really good at design. So I can get, and I've got like, I don't know. I'm thinking about doing some like Quinn crossover stuff and do it right. And like, is my mic being annoying? I can suggest good quality blanks. Well, we've got really good quality. I'll show you what we have in New Zealand. I'd want to do it in New Zealand. Scuff meme shirts. I would be better. Google, yeah. This is where I would get the fabric from. The quality of these guys is like insanely good. Like they just make like mean quality. What would it be? It would be like just like men t-shirts. And it'd be like the box. The men box. It'd be like the heavy box style. Not faded. It'd be like, nah. What do they call box? What do they call box? Block oversized tee. I want that like one of these things. Are like the quality of them is so good. Like all of my t-shirts that I own are pretty much this brand. And after having it, I'd pay triple the price to get this quality. So it's like $28 there, but then once you get the design on and you actually build a margin and it's shipped. Yeah. That's what I was thinking about. But yeah, it makes it way too expensive to ship. So the other option is I have a link man in China who could get me like good quality stuff. He's got like a contact, I think. And so I could just get it done in China and then pushed out from China. But the problem is I would have to rely on him for the quality. And he knows good quality, but it wouldn't be at the same level as this. This would be like a little bit more boutique-y, eh? Yeah, so I don't know. But AS Color's so good. Like the quality of these is like nuts. How's it these? There's this real cool one that's like stony. They're not quite. Go to a local screen print and see what they could charge. It's going to be cheaper than that. We're looking at like same quality. Yeah, the main problem is shipping from New Zealand. That's the main issue. Whereas if it's all done from China, it would be way cheaper. Teespring. Granted, quality won't be as high. Yeah, see, I just don't want, like, I wouldn't want to sell merch that I wouldn't wear myself. Like, in fact, I would be creating merch that I would want to wear. That would be the whole reason I'd be doing it, because that has to be your mark of quality, right? Yeah, later, bro. Later, bro. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to have to go from China and just find, like, good quality stuff. In the same way. Oh, is he? I just watched a talk from a gentleman that claims Zoroaster materially influenced Christianity. Is this something of interest for you? You've never bought a streamer's merch. Yeah, but you have no idea what kind of quality freaking merch. Does this interest me? Do. Grin's previous shirts have been solid quality. I own a couple. I know, true. There's a strong mystical tradition in Catholicism. Writings of St. John of the Cross, St. Teresa, blah, blah, blah. Not mandatory part of faith. Everything gets mingled. Yeah. What I will say about all of these questions today is I could talk about everything that is beyond the Bible, but if I'm going to answer anything about what is beyond the Bible, I'm not actually like, it just has to be my opinions, right? Whereas if we have questions that are like for the Bible, then I can actually give you like legitimately good answers. But all of these things about like does this guy influence the Bible? How does Buddhism link into Christianity? I can't give you guys good answers. Like, because to be honest, I just don't care about Zoroaster. Like, I have to learn who it is. Then I have to read all this stuff. Like, as in, I can't like answer the question because I've got no exposure to it because I just don't care. Like, as in, I don't mean that like in a rude way, but I try to focus on the Bible. That's why it's called theology. So any question about how does this guy get involved in the Bible, like I just don't have. Yeah, otherwise there's some crazy stuff. Yeah, as in like I get asked about UFOs. Like people have been asking me about UFOs for like the past 4 days. I think you may have noticed I just frankly couldn't care less about UFOs. I don't think anyone outside of America does care about UFOs. Like I think it's just like some wacky Americans that have been told, oh, but you got to see this evidence. And then they get caught up in it. But like for most people in the world, frankly, we don't give a crap about UFOs. Like at all. Like it's just not even, I don't even think it's worth talking about. We've got no evidence. We've literally like a drone was up in the air and then we talk about UFOs, but we've got no evidence. So it's just like yeah, as in the Bible is so dense as well that like if I just spend all my time answering about like for example, yeah, like if we spend all our time just talking about other words and about like nihilism and all that stuff, I don't know anything about it because I'm trying to focus on the Bible, and the Bible has got enough questions and crazy stuff in it that can keep me occupied. That I've branched out in the past a little bit to look into other religions, but To be honest, it's mainly just to direct myself back into the Bible anyway. Interesting how it's just a Western phenomenon. Yeah, like, not to like bully anyone that is into UFOs. Like, you can totally be into UFOs and believe them. Just be aware that most people don't give a crap unless you're in America, and then people seem to care for some reason. For some reason, America seems to really care about these. What is Paul has actually this thing where he sort of talks about that. Paul actually has this cool argument about like arguing. Well, the assertion was Christianity is simply a ripoff of other religions that predated it. Christianity is a bottomless well, thousands of years of study, discussion, lots to look at. Yeah, I got plenty of gear that I don't really, as in I need to draw a line somewhere, right? And I think I'm going to probably make that my line. That if it's outside of the Bible, I'll probably avoid it. Yeah, it's like we could spend ages talking about all sorts of random off topics. Yeah, if the assertion that Christianity is simply a ripoff of other religions that predated it, I guess I should be able to defend that, shouldn't I? Like, I should have an answer for that. But I just disagree. Is it? That's it. And that is it. Anyway, I want to read Mark 12, the Bible. I want to... But yeah. I'm not, yeah. Maybe on another day, I will be more open-minded to questions like that. But I don't really have much to offer in the discussion. Easy win. I'm not saying I win. I'm just saying pass it on to someone that... I'm just saying that I'm trying to focus on the Bible. And if I have to answer questions about, like, outside of it, it's just going to be my opinions and thoughts. And I have opinions and thoughts on things around about. But, like, I'm not going to go and learn about Zoroastrianism to answer a question on it. Like, I'm just like, I don't know. Because I simply don't. And it would be silly for me to look into it. And then I'll be like, but the Bible says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come to the Father except by me. And that means Zoroastrianism's not the way, so sorry. That'll be pretty much it. Okay, anyway. Mark chapter 12. Let us read the Bible. Because the Bible is the one. This is the one that we focusing on. Mark chapter 12. Then he began to speak to them in parables. A man planted a vineyard. He put a fence around it, dug a pit for its winepress, and built a watchtower. Brotherzac, I can win this. There you go, go for it. Then he leased it to the tenant farmers and went on a journey. At harvest time, he sent a slave to the tenants to collect from them his portion of the crop. But those tenants seized his slave, beat him, and sent him away empty-handed. So he sent another slave to them again. This one they struck on the head and treated outrageously. He sent another, and that one they killed. This happened to many others, some of whom were beaten, others killed. He had one left, his dear son. Finally he sent him to them, saying, "They will respect my son." But those tenants said to one another, "This is the heir. Come, let's kill him, and the inheritance will be ours." So they seized him, killed him, and threw his body out of the vineyard. What then will the owner of the vineyard do? He will come and destroy those tenants and give the vineyard to others. Have you not read the scripture? The stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. This is from the Lord, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Now, they wanted to arrest him, but they feared the crowd because they realized that he told this parable against them. So they left him and went away. Nice. Okay, let's get the context. We've got to get the context. Because yesterday we were reading the last story. And remember so who came to them? The chief priests and the experts in the law and the elders. So these are like the religious leaders of the day. they come up to Jesus to test him, and they try and trick him. And remember the context as well. The context is he is focusing on that fig tree. Where is that fig tree? Where's that fig tree? So he's just talked about how Jerusalem is a mess, and he's just cleaned up the temple area, saying you're treating it like a den of thieves. So he's approaching and he's challenging the religious leaders of the day, and then they come up to him to try and trap him and say, whose authority are you doing this on? Because they know he's going to say God, because that's the truth, and then they can use that to arrest him. But they don't trick him, so they are trying to do what? Where is it? Here. They considered how they could assassinate him. So this whole time, the context is that it's all building up, and right in the middle of it, while they're still listening to this, he tells them a parable that targets them directly. So how does the parable link to them? A man planted a vineyard. This here vineyard, it's another reference to fruit being planted, right? This is a place where you plant a tree and you expect the tree to have some sort of fruit so you can make wine. So I think it's the same sort of context here with the fig tree, and it's like how God has planted Jerusalem and he is expecting it to fruit, and he should be yielding the fruit. But the problem is the people that are looking after the vineyard are fully corrupt. It's all gone to poop, right? They are fully sorry, just brain farted, had an interaction from outside. So they are not yielding fruit. Jerusalem, under the religious authorities of that day, is not yielding fruit. And God has sent, who did he send? He sent his slaves. So the man who planted a vineyard, this is saying that God set up a religious structure, like under the law of Moses, and he put up a fence, dug its winepress, built a watchtower. He did everything that it needed to succeed. He built up Israel, and then he's leased it to the people, the religious rulers, to the leaders. But he expects to be able to collect from them his portion of the crop. God is expecting this religion to have some sort of payoff. They should be acting more and more like God as they get deeper and deeper into their religion. But that is not the case with Israel. They have made it corrupt. The religious leaders are dominating. And in fact, they've made his temple into a freaking marketplace. It's all just corrupt money-making stuff. And we've got to be careful that in our churches today, we need to be careful that we are not doing the exact same thing. Are our churches just becoming corrupt places? And if they are, we need to be making sure that we're speaking up about that, or we're actually doing something to make the change, not just like running away and leaving. Right? Now, these slaves that he sends, Jesus is about to flip some tables and whip some. He's already done it. He did it just here. He's already just done it. He's already just unleashed. That's the context, actually. He's been in Jerusalem. He went and cleansed the temple. We need to get the whips out. Pretty much. But in a more... you can get the whips out politically. Honestly, if you saw like marketplace corruption happening in your church, and you could see the corruption, I think if you did some sort of like Jesus cosplay with a whip, with a scourge of whips, they would get what you're doing. Like you could just go flip a table while dressed as Jesus with a scourge of whips while they're doing their like extreme money, like extortion event. And they would get the point. That would be honestly good. There will be a time and a place to do that, but I'm not saying that you should actually whip people. Maybe do the whips to like make the sounds and to get people being like, oh, do you think megachurches can be corrupt free? No. In fact, I honestly believe that any human institution has got some degree of corruption. Like, name me a company that you think is not corrupt, and we'll probably be able to find some level of corruption occurring there. But yeah, as soon as you get mega churches that are like running like big scale businesses, you know that there is just mad corruption happening. If I was to think of examples, it would probably be like small scale churches, which would be the least likely to have corruption going on inside of them. Like even in schools, there's some like level of corruption happening in New Zealand. Let's be real. Okay. Yes, this idea of slaves, by the way, remember this is a parable. So let's just really clear that up. If you are offended by seeing the word slave, that is only because you have the luxury of living in the 21st century. Slavery has been around in most cultures for most of the time. So this is just a way of talking about this. I think the word here is probably bond servant anyway. But it doesn't matter. Even if you are averse to slaves, this is not a story that is a real life story. This is a parable. Let me just say it again. This is a parable. So parables are not talking about literal events. They are metaphors. So we're not actually talking about a man that's owning a vineyard. We're just using that as a metaphor. Wife equals slave. Nope. When you're reading the Bible, wife does not equal slave. If you want to find out what a slave wife is, you need to look up concubine. Concubine's probably a bit closer to a wife slave. And there's even a fantastic Bible story about the Levite and his concubine, if you want to, read into that sort of stuff. But yes, remember, we're reading it in the context of the time that it was written, and it's written 2,000 years ago, and this is just a parable. So in the parable, the man planting a vineyard is God setting up the religious institution in Israel. Wait, so how do you know the difference between parable and literal events? This makes it pretty clear. See this here? In this instance, it's really clear that it's a parable. Because it starts off by saying he began to speak to them in parables. So the author has made it especially clear to us. But you can generally tell from the context when something is a parable. I'll give you like another example. So all of these learn this parable from the fig tree. So he makes it clear. And then he gives an example. It will be, and then see this. It will be the same. Oh, I would have thought they're coming around. Then there will be two men in the field. One will be taking one left. There will be two women grinding grain at the mill. One taking one left. That's actually hard to know if that's a parable. I would say that that's metaphoric language. Therefore stay alert because you do not die. But understand this. So this here is he's talking in parables for this whole thing. Yeah. Then who then is a faithful my slave, whom the master has put in charge of his household to give the other slaves their proper food at the proper time. Blessed is the slave whom the master finds when he comes. But you can just tell. But if the evil slave, you can just tell by how he is speaking that he's not talking. He's talking in general, and you can tell because the scenarios are far too specific. Also, like this. See when it says, at that time the kingdom of heaven will be like. As soon as you see that word like, you pretty much know it's a metaphor. It's a metaphorical story. And then here, for it is like. And then again, when the Son and all the angels, then he will sit on his glorious throne. All the nations will be assembled before him. So here you're like, well, this sounds historical, right? That sounds accurate, historical. Yes, that sounds accurate, historical. All the nations will be assembled before him, and he will separate people one from another. Oh, what do you say? Like. So, to tell if something's a parable, either Jesus will explicitly state that it's a parable, or you will see this, it is like. and then you know that that's going to be a parable coming up. Yeah, looking for the meaning is the important part. Absolutely. And also, the best thing about parables is you don't conclusively find the answer, which is the best. You just learn more and more layers. Like, there's all of these, like, subtle things. When the sentence... What was the bit about 10 virgins? It says like. Yeah. The kingdom... At that time, the kingdom of heaven will be like 10 virgins. So it's making a comparison. Also, like, you won't always know. There's 1,000 possible interpretations from 2,000 years of theology. Zach just said it. Hey, whoa, 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 soldier. Whoa, whoa, soldier. What did I just say? Oh, there's yes. There's yes. Okay, I agree. Yes. There. Yeah. That's the beauty of parables, though, is that you can sit. I mean, this one here to me is pretty clear what he's talking about because of the context. I would say that I'm like 90+% sure about the interpretation that this is talking about God setting up his, I want to say kingdom, the kingdom of Israel, and then he leaves it to people to be in charge. Like, he hands it over to kings, to religious leaders, with Wesley Huff. I don't know who that is. Wesley Huff. Oh, I've seen this guy on I've seen the hype about this guy. Yeah, I'd be keen. I need to watch the Joe Rogan. Can I do like a react to that? Could I do like a react to the Wesley Huff Joe Rogan thing? Oh man, 3 hours 15. What the heck? Yo, chat. How many people here have been introduced to the Bible for the first time from Zach? I'm one. Yo, I would be keen to watch. I want to watch this. I watched that dude debate Billy Carson a bit today. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, I'd be keen to chat anytime, anyone, to be honest. But I need to watch that podcast, but I don't know if I've never ever watched a full episode of Joe Rogan. I've never watched an episode of Joe Rogan. Sorry to everyone who watches him. Sorry about all the religious Joe Rogan people. But I can't watch 3 hours and 15. I don't know what you would do for that time. Like, that's longer than a movie. The Mel Gibson was good a couple of days ago. Really? Yeah, but I won't watch it. It's just too long. I don't know when I would ever watch that. It'd have to be like a car ride. I'd have to download it. Love Mel Gibson, but he's crazy. Mel Gibson is Passion of the Christ 2. Crucify this. Crazy like a fox. That's a Jesus insult, bro. Tell that fox. Okay, anyway, let's keep reading. So I think that this is talking about Jesus sends multiple slaves to the vineyard to go and get the yield. I'd read it before, but finding out AOE 2 stream doing theology on Twitch really brought me back to it. It's perfect. Yeah, that's good. There's too much crossover. So one thing I've heard is that no one who wrote the Bible actually witnessed any of the events. Like, no one who wrote it actually met Jesus. That kills credibility for me. Is that true? If so, what are your thoughts on that? It is not true. That is not true. Unless, for example, you know Matthew. Matthew was the tax collector from the gospel. So Matthew was one of Jesus's disciples, and he wrote Matthew. Also, Mark. Many people think that Mark is Peter's account of Jesus, but then that's through another thing. Also, John is the beloved disciple from the Gospel of John. Also, Peter, who wrote 1st and 2nd Peter, he literally was Jesus's main character disciple. Also, Paul had a vision from heaven, and it was Jesus. So whoever told you that is not arguing from the Bible. Because if you read the Bible, you will see that Paul... Meanwhile, look at this. As he was going along, approaching, a light from heaven flashed around him. He fell to the ground and heard a voice saying, Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? So he said, Who are you, Lord? He replied, I am Jesus who you are persecuting, but stand up. So Jesus appears to Paul, Saul or Paul, and then Jesus actually teaches Paul the gospel, and Paul wrote most of the New Testament. Paul's books and Revelation were written by people not witnessing Jesus. Well, no. Paul witnessed Jesus. This is, I mean, do you want any more of a witness to Jesus than this? He said, Who are you, Lord? He replied, I am Jesus. This is Paul's story that he had a vision, but he did not meet Jesus in corporeality. And the story is solely from Paul that he had this vision. Incorrect. Sorry. Paul did not write Acts. Luke wrote Acts. So this story is Luke writing it. And I don't know what the word corporeality is because it's not a Bible word. So I'm not really worried. What does that even mean? Is the idea that the physical body is important to understanding how people experience life. Wait, what? Why are you so concerned about enjoying the Bible saved by? Nice. I strong disagree. What? Wait, you think that Jesus is lesser if he is in the Spirit? You think that Jesus is lesser if he's in the Spirit than if it is... Oh yeah, in Acts they write about Paul's vision. I do not say Paul did not meet Jesus. But the word Paul's books and Revelation were people. This is Paul's story. So yeah, I'm just disagreeing. You said this is Paul's story, but this is Luke's story about Paul. There is a story that he had a vision, did not meet. Dude, what how do you define meeting? That's literally how you meet someone. He said, Who are you, Lord? He replied, I am Jesus. That is as meeting as it gets, isn't it? There's another cool reference in Galatians. I'll try and find it. It's in Galatians 3, I reckon. No. There's he talks about, I don't know if it is in Galatians. The Lord handed over, and also so here's another one. 1 Corinthians 11. Look at this. This is Paul talking here. He says, For I received from the Lord what I also passed on to you. So Paul's literally been trained. If we meet in a vision according to one person, we didn't meet in real life. If we meet in a vision according to one person, it's not a wait, what? Jesus has the ability now to appear to people because he's been given all authority and power. But Paul is literally trained by Jesus. I just got to find the reference. I'm pretty sure it's in let's try and find it. Jesus taught, I thought it was in Galatians, or is it Colossians? Paul Arabia Bible. Oh yeah, it is Galatians 1. Here we go. Galatians 1. Okay. Now I want you to know, brothers and sisters, that the gospel I preached is not of human origin. For I did not receive it or learn it from any human source. Instead, I received it by a revelation of Jesus Christ. And there's another thing in like later on in Galatians where Paul talks about it even more. Oh yeah, here we go. So and then look at this. Nor did I go up to Jerusalem to see those who were apostles before me, but right away I departed to Arabia, then returned to Damascus. Then after 3 years I went up to Jerusalem. So I reckon that he spent 3 years like learning from Jesus. Does revelation mean meeting him spiritually? Yeah, I think that like Jesus was passing over that knowledge to him from heaven. But yeah, as in I can only give you biblical evidence. Paul met him after resurrection, correct? Yes. But also, Jesus post-resurrection actually has the power to be everywhere. Like, look at this. All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me, blah, 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 teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. And remember, I am with you always to the end of the age. So I think that Jesus is like spiritually able to like meet up with him. Is there like something in like Paul's speech to Agrippa as well? There's like do you think the disciples met the Holy Spirit in corporal form? Is that a word that we use? Corporal? Corporal. Corporeal. Okay. Do you think... Oh, here we go. Wait, what? If we met according to a vision to one person we didn't meet in real life. Wait, are you I don't know if what was my statement? Wait, let me just go back to the original argument. The original argument is, what people are saying is that no one who wrote the Bible actually witnessed any of the events. Like, no one who wrote it actually met Jesus. So I think I'm aiming. Corporal just means worldly. But yeah, I'm just trying to answer that question. And I'm just trying to show that in the New Testament, everyone has, like most of the people writing the New Testament have met Jesus. So I just want to, anyone that made that argument to you, I'm assuming that they haven't read the Bible. So interesting that people that don't read the Bible seem to have the strongest statements in regard to what the Bible says. And if you haven't read it, like, you don't really have any... It's like me talking about that Zoroastrianism thing, because I don't know anything about it. I can't actually give you like a good take on it. Almost all historians believe that none of the Gospels were written by the named individuals. That quote goes a tad far. There's decent evidence that Mark's Gospel was written by a Mark. Wouldn't have been an eyewitness. Couldn't be written by one of Paul's. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, these are true. This is all true stuff. Not eyewitness apostles. Yeah, I think I said exactly these things, right? So the main point ends up being the same. None of the gospel writers are eyewitnesses. Matthew bears this name of a disciple, but Matthew obviously relies a great deal on Mark, which makes little sense if Matthew was his own eyewitness. John is understood as fairly late, and so belonging to the second or third generation of Christians. Wait, what? I don't know if I agree with that paragraph there. Bro, we shouldn't be arguing. Paul didn't meet him when he was alive. You are going just off of a story of Paul's supposed vision. Paul created the church. He was in dispute with the church of James and Simon. He did not meet Jesus in this world. He writes about a spiritual vision. Wait. Okay, Thomas 7. Whatever you're arguing with me, I know that you have a stance that you think Paul is not credible, but my stance is that Paul is credible. And also, my stance is that Luke is also credible. It's just interesting to me that you don't agree with Paul, yet you seem to be happy with the Gospel of Luke. Luke wrote Acts. Acts, and Luke very clearly attests to Paul being one of the bros. Must free Bossman Jack. But yes, I don't. If you think Paul's like a bad guy, right? Yeah, fair enough. Do you think Paul is a bad guy? The letters epistles were written within a few years of when the events happened. Isaiah and Jeremiah were likely also, as well as Kings 1 and 2. Yes, Paul sucks. That's Thomas Seven's stance. But I disagree with you, and what I would like to know from you is, do you think that Luke is a credible writer? Because if you think Luke is a credible writer, Luke clearly supports Paul. So if you're deleting Paul from your canon, you have to delete Luke. Because Luke backs up Paul big time. And writes about Paul as like being like the main. I think Luke has an agenda. This here, I don't agree with this statement. I agree with everything up until there. Reddit is not a credible source. Yeah, I don't agree with this here. This argument here is the weakest argument I've seen. Matthew bears the name of the disciple, but Matthew obviously relies a great deal on Mark. Like, why is that obvious? I don't agree with everything he said. Luke supports Paul and repeats his story, but do you realize that James and Simon do not side with Paul? Yes, I know that they have beef. James and Simon definitely have beef with Paul in the New Testament ecclesia, but I think that beef is paramount in the story. The problem is that James and Simon were falling back into Judaism, and they weren't following the new law, like the new things of Paul's like these nuts and just keeps doing him. Paul confronts Peter in Galatians, and he says, "Yo, you being a dick, bro." Where are we? What did he say? Then after 3 years, I went up to Jerusalem to visit Cephas, that's Peter, and get information from him. And I stayed with him 15 days, but I saw none of the other apostles except James, the Lord's brother. I assure you that before God, I am not lying about what I am writing to you. Afterward, I went to the regions of blah, blah, blah. I was unknown to them. They glorify God because of me. So he has this like beef with Peter. And then where does he confront him? And when James, Cephas, and John, who had a reputation as pillars, recognized the grace that had been given to me, they gave to Barnabas and me, right hand of fellowship, agreeing that we should go to the Gentiles and they to the circumcised. They requested only that we remember the poor, and the very thing I was eager to do. Hey, what are we learning today? I am arguing with people that believe that the Bible, that the Gospels were written by people that didn't see Jesus. And then while I was doing that, I have now gotten into an argument with someone that believes that it's pointless me quoting Paul. The bro asked who had met Jesus. I gave him the real answer, who had met him in real life. And it's not Paul who created the church and so much rules that are solely from him. And Revelation also probably written by someone who didn't meet Jesus. What does grace mean in the Bible? 2 Corinthians 11:5. But we can't quote fragments of not at all inferior to those super apostles. We can't, if we can't convince Thomas, from any Pauline writing. Let's find out through scripture. Yep, but now, so pretty much the claim of Thomas, he is pretty much saying that, and I think we've talked about this before. He is saying that we're not allowed to use. No, we're allowed to act. He's saying we've got to make an argument. We're not allowed to use any of these books because they're all written by Paul. And then maybe could be Hebrews, could also be Paul. Is Jude's written by Jude, right? So we're not allowed to use any of those books. So that's why I'm trying to focus on Acts. That's why I have to build an argument because I have to be like, well, do you agree with what Luke says? Because as soon as someone says canon is canon except for this guy, then I have to build an argument. Theology gaming. Yeah. Why are you trying to argue over those obvious facts who met Jesus in real life? And with your talk down attitude. Ebionites, Nazarenes all didn't use those. How do we do this without cherry picking? Is this preparation for street preaching, Zach? No. Not at all. This is my it's all for Twitch preaching. But yeah. So my argument that I'm using against you, Thomas, is if you believe you're saying you're not allowed to use any of the Pauline things, but then it doesn't make any sense to me. If you're cutting out those, I think you also need to cut out anything that Luke says, because Luke's clearly a supporter of Paul. There are valid complaints about Paul, who wanted to go down this route and attack me. I answered the dude's questions. Wait, what? There is a surprising lack of trolling going on here, featuring I am guess some of your viewers overlap with Quinn's. Oh yeah, but then they slowly just dissipate. There are valid complaints about Paul. Yep, but my position is that Paul's writings are in fact canon. And I would use the fact that if you believe Luke is canon, this is my whole argument is Luke canon? Sorry, man, by the way, on my end, just passionate about it. I agree to disagree. You wanted to go down this route and attack me. How did I attack you? I don't know how I attacked you. Why are you trying to argue over those obvious facts who met Jesus in real life? And with your talk down attitude. Wait, I don't have a choice. My attitude will always seem like I'm talking down to you because I have to argue from the podium. That's the issue here. Like, as in, I can't make it seem like I'm not talking down. All I can do is have a conversation with you who as a person typing, as it will always seem like I'm talking down to you. But the fact of the matter is I'm just talking. And I'm just showing people why. Thanks so much for doing that. I love this. These are always good. Yeah. So I'm just saying, so pretty much, the question is, do you believe that what Luke says, do you think that Luke, what he says is God breathed? Yeah, I don't want to offend you. As in Thomas 7, you have got some great input in the streams. You are a consistent viewer who's actually got good Bible knowledge. Religion comes with inbuilt condescension because God is infallible. Oh. Yeah, as in I would like to have constructive arguments. And I would like to be proved wrong. Honestly, I would like to be proved wrong sometimes. Quinput. I don't want to start any beef. God is infallible, but that doesn't mean those who follow him are. Yeah, I think I'm going to create false arguments sometimes. That's just inevitable because I'm a human. And I'll also, my ego will get in the way. My lack of knowledge, my ignorance, my ego. Do you think the texts which were destroyed in initial crusades would have created a completely different scene for Christianity as a whole? Nah. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'd have to go dig into it more. And him and Paul were close friends. It sounds like I'd have to brush up on Acts. Yeah, I think so. As in, the only thing is, the thing is, Thomas 7, I will admit, I didn't like Paul in the past as well. I went through a phase of thinking I went through a phase of genuinely thinking Paul's stuff is like additive. and that he was. I've heard this argument before, and I'm like, oh, this is great because Paul introduces all of these annoying rules that I would prefer to not have to live under, like his how we have to do worship, head coverings, a lot of like he talks about being married to one. I don't know. Paul definitely sets up a church that's like functions. And what's really annoying is we live in Western society that's then added on its own rules of men on top of that. I can think of Paul's additions to contradicts previous Bible that he makes up, which also gave rise to the massive church and money and power that came with it. Yes, and I understand those sentiments. Same, I used to hate Paul, but then done a course on Pauline writings and it changed my view. Married to one. Hey, what's going on? You in Wanganui yet, Cassie? You in Wanganui yet? I might try and... I can probably catch up with you guys tomorrow for breakfast. But I'm kind of knackered at the moment, to be honest. Unless you want to do something super chill, like as in do nothing this evening. Go and like make a fire at the beach or something. We could do that tomorrow. Yeah, got here not too long ago. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll get in touch after the stream. I'll give you guys a call. You know a good church when it spreads horizontally, not vertically. What do you think of the US Methodists, by the way? Wait. Let's quickly wait. I want to finish up what we're talking about with Thomas. As in, I would agree. It's really annoying. Paul brings in these really annoying things that we have to follow. Grabbing dinner at some point. The best restaurants in Wanganui are Momiji, the bagel, whatever the bagel store is. The Thai's alright. Thai Villa's alright. But Momoji Japanese is like the best, probably takeaway food. And Quinn recommends the burger shops. There's plenty of burger shops. But yeah, I understand, but I do think, as much as I don't like what Paul teaches sometimes, I think he was instructed from Jesus, whether that be in this corporal form, but it seems like Jesus chose Paul to be the guy that preaches to the Gentiles, and he did a lot, and he introduced a lot of rules. What is with Quinn and his burger fetish? Yeah, I don't know. Does New Zealand have a large religious population? No, definitely not. New Zealand has a large... I think the census... Wait, you can probably find out. NZ census religions. 51.6% of the population had no religion, the highest percentage ever recorded. This is a significant increase. Christianity is that. It's less than a third. I think there's a wave. Yeah. But this is also, just because someone professes to be a Christian does not mean that they are a practicing Christian either. So I would like to look deeper into how often they go to church. Like, a lot of them would just go to church at Easter and on Christmas. I reckon, yeah. Judaism being low is crazy. Yeah, there are not many. I think the Jews honestly end up going to Australia more. Like, Australia seems to have a way bigger Jewish population than New Zealand. Like, what we've got, Quinn 69. That's it. I think that's all we've got. I think that's like our whole Jewish population. Oh yeah, it was Quinn's grandma. Well, you guys know too much lore. Fastest growing stats, interesting. Fastest growing religions, Sikhism, Islam, and Hinduism. Yeah, but I can tell you why. Do you guys want me to tell you why? I think you can work out why. There's two reasons that those are the fastest growing religions. And I don't think it's anything to do with preaching efforts. It will be to do with marriage, babies, and what's the right way to put this? Immigrants. Yeah, it's imports and it's children. Our schools, like I taught at where did I teach? I taught. Am I allowed to show you guys where I taught? Do you reckon that's bad? I need to think about that a bit. Nah, I'm just going to do it. Oh, no, because now I want my school stories. I taught in this area here. I taught in East Auckland. Yeah, exactly. 31% of 1.1%. But I taught in East Auckland. And, well, like, here's an example. There's a Buddhist temple here. It's just imports that are making it. And it turns out our imports have the most children. Generally, like, the white people have, like, very minimal kids. And so that's why those other proportions are growing. I'm going to immigrate to NZ and start a synagogue. Dude, I would love to go to synagogue. I'd love to go talk to rabbis. If anyone in Wanganui knows any rabbis, I would love a rabbi for the Quinn 69 documentary. But I don't think that there are. Who was the first person who spoke to you about Christianity that you actually listened to? Like on the internet. Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that. I know that if I wanted to do the best podcast for Christianity is this. This podcast is freaking sick. The Bama podcast. You should have a listen to that. It's so good. Do this. And they go through like the Torah. But I'm like, I think it's just Quinn has like 8 kids. Yes, well, that's another thing. Quinn has 8 kids. Where do those kids fall under this? Did you have a teacher or a mentor? I had a mentor, but I wouldn't say that they really inspired. Like, my mentor inspired me, but like I wouldn't like. They were consistent. They were a great teacher, but I wouldn't like. I don't know why I don't have any like extreme honor towards that individual that taught me, but I don't know. I've had too many different teachers. We have a big synagogue in Birmingham, Alabama. It is a very historical because they helped black people during Jim Crow. Did you watch Heretic? No. I went down a Walter Veith rabbit hole. Ooh. Brought me back to Christ. Really? I don't know this guy. Walter Veith. Nah, I don't think I have any. Honestly, mine is legit. Have you heard of Campus Crusade for Christ? My parents were missionaries from that mission group. Nah. Do you think there is any validity in the atheism growing in the West is leaving a vacuum for hope, since atheism doesn't really give hope, and that is leading people to turning other religions than Christianity? I don't know. I've got atheist friends. They seem to have a hope. They just put their hope into like different things. Like, for example, posting about if the wildfires are happening real bad, they post about global warming awareness, and then that's their hope. They're like, we can make people change and fix global warming. I hope I get a trophy wife. They also like if I post heaps of stuff about Palestine, then we can save Palestine, and that's their hope. But yeah, I don't know how much how much delivery there is in those things. People also like hope in their possessions and hope in their investments. I hope I get 500k so I can burn it all on stake right now. Gambling has destroyed my life. Help me, Jesus. Gambling's bad, man. Yeah, gambling's real bad. Okay, anyway, let's keep reading Mark. Hey, I hope you keep doing theology. It's my favorite thing on Twitch. Oh, thank you. Gambling is legit evil. I know far more agnostics than atheists, but many atheists just don't care enough to even wonder about the possibility of God. I think a lot of people, it's like, people have to, if people are doing something that they know, if there was a God, that thing that they are doing would make them a real bad person. then it's really good for them to profess that there is in fact not a God that is watching them do the thing that's bad, you know? So a lot of the time it's like a lot easier for their psyche to be like, oh, there's no God and it doesn't matter. It makes no sense because of this reason. This proves it that it cannot be true, or something like that. I respect agnostics way more. I respect that they say they don't know. To say I know is dumb AF. The wisest man knows he knows nothing. Yep. Gambling should only ever be betting with your buddies on who's going to win the next handball game. It being an industry is completely messed up. But most are just regular people going about their lives. Yeah, and I think that that's fine. I don't judge anyone for being a regular person going about their life. But I'm more than happy to be like, well, there's this like cool moral compass that you can follow. Gambling. What's my take on gambling? I think it is an addiction and ruins many people's lives. This is a cool website. I'd say that atheists are the more hopeful demographic, Zach. I don't want to tell you what you think about those examples you provided, but it sounds slightly fatalistic. It sounded slightly fatalistic. The entire as a deterministic. A more hopeful demographic. George.twitch. Wait, what? I don't know what you're arguing there, to be honest. I always think that languages all over the earth from Babel is a big pointer to something's up, as I can't explain why if we all started from one place, why we all speak and talk different. I have studied Bible and it is nowhere near this. Plenty of atheists are spiritual enough. Most of us don't like the human control aspect in organized religion as such, if that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I was thinking about doing a whole series on why the Bible tells us you have to go to church. But then I don't think you don't necessarily have to go to church. There's just too much in and Thomas 7 is right here, in the Pauline epistles, there is too much stuff about working together as a church. But yes, if we can work out a way to discount Paul from the canon of Scripture, then I guess you don't actually need to have that much organized religion. Although Jesus does spend a lot of time building up like a bit of a crew, and then telling them that by this they shall know that you are my disciples, that you have love one for another. We could do like an argument as to why you should have a church based on the writings of Jesus. Like if someone asks me if I believe in God and I say yes, they assume I'm automatically subscribed to the big religions and believe in a similar way as them. True, that is true. But I think there is health. I think if we disagree with each other, we're far more likely to find the truth. If we can disagree with each other and have like critical discussions, we're going to find the truth way faster than if we all back ourselves into a corner. Oh, that's what the Bible says, mate. Yep, nice. Matthew 8:20. I think it's Matthew 18:20. For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them. Absolutely. Church helps with guidance in your growth. When you are on your own, it's easier to go down the wrong path. Yes, I would strong agree with that. What is church defined as? Is it a central location, or can it be a small gathering of less than 15 people? Are these mega churches things the way it's described in the text? No. Nice question, Andrew Boyd. The word church is the word ecclesia, which is nothing to do with a building. Church is nothing to do with the building. It is a group of believers. So yeah, your church does not have to be part of a big building. You can legit meet in the park. You and 7 friends could meet in a park. Honestly, you and two other friends can meet in a park, and then you go and drink some wine and eat some bread together. You are doing the thing. But if you generally want to remember Jesus regularly in a group. Humanity working together is instrumental for surviving, so it makes sense that that's in the Bible thing you said about Jesus. But yes, Andrew Boyd, I hope that answers your question. Shucks! The body of Christ, yep. So that says you don't need a big church to rule your lives and take your money. Yes, I would agree. Big churches make big problems. Shucks, we're getting some. I'm going to put the chat up here. Where are we? I want to try and read out. Yes, and most importantly, Christ-centered. Yes, hard to express over text, but sticking to examples you provided, you said that atheists attempt to appeal to humanity in so much as that they believe in spreading awareness to result in change. Your tone, which again I'm not trying to hold you to an unfair degree, seemed to imply that those were wasted efforts because that approach was unlikely to resolve those issues. I don't have any issue with any of the things that the atheists are hoping for. As in, yeah, okay, I used two examples. I used the example of global warming and I used the example of Palestine. I genuinely believe, and this is probably, I'm going to get in trouble for this. I genuinely believe that everyone that's posting stuff about Palestine hasn't helped Palestine very much. Like, to post something on social media is straight virtue signaling. Like, it's straight virtue signaling. If you're not going over or like actually putting money into it, I don't think you're doing that much. It's just virtue signaling. That's all it is. Same with like heaps of these things that people get real uptight about. Like, they're not actually doing anything by going down and protesting down at the frickin' market. Like, you ever see the righteous? The argument would be spreading, even though you're right, the argument would be spreading awareness. Social media isn't a great place to make a change in the world. Many people might learn more, but apart from that, yeah, Palestine will only be free when they love their children more than they hate Israel. Okay, I'm not saying anything about Palestine. I frankly don't think I can make a difference there. I would happily go over and do humanitarian aid work and be involved with like trying to help sort things out. That I would have no issue with. And if people are doing that, and I know people are doing that, they are doing the right thing. Like, they are actually helping. If you go over there and like educate in a Palestinian school right now with the risk of you getting like killed, you are doing something to help. Dharma is learn something new and understand a new point of view. You guys may be hating, but we're talking and thinking in it. Oh wait, hey dude, Thomas 7. You are VIP'd for a reason. You are VIP'd for a reason. As in, if we argue, that is good. If I have no one arguing against me, I will eventually get stuck in an echo chamber. As in, you are providing discourse, and also you're making other people put their thoughts in, which is great. While I agree with you that it can be very virtue signaling, is it still not good for people to spread awareness so the people who have money can help donate? This goes for any cause, really. I don't underestimate social media. Remember the Cambridge Analytica scandal? While increased visibility can lead to political pressure, Ireland, etc. have done actual things. The thing you said earlier about talking to each other to find the answer, doesn't that go against religion? Or am I misinformed that religions claim they already have the answer? Ooh. The chant quotes about... Allow. Wait, is that bad? Am I in trouble? Brotherzac added permitted term, killing all Jews. Do I need to check with Quinn and see if that's okay? oh. This term may be great. Yeah, but I just read the context of your thing, and I'm like, well, that's not, as in the context of you writing that. Don't clip him laughing at that. Wow, whatever. Like, as I say, if I'm going to get banned, it's better that I get banned early. Mom, I just added the term killing all Jews on my Twitch. What do you reckon? You want to come look at this? See this? Brotherzac Brotherzac added permitted term killing all Jews. I just allowed that as in my channel. If people want to say that, I've just allowed it. Well, so this guy or girl, I don't know. This may be crazy, but a lot of people are people who hate Jews. They chant quotes about killing all Jews from river to the sea. So then I permitted this comment. Well, no, I did see it as in that's
because they do say that.
they've put the word killing all Jews in there. Wait, and so do you think I should permit the term? Yes. In context, it's totally fine.
Yeah, but not.
True. Yeah, Mama Zach says that's a horrible thing to say. Even repeating what other people said. I wouldn't even repeat it. How dare you quote them quoting? How dare you quote what they said? But yes, Wise. I wanted to get. My mum's told you, man. But it is permitted term. Let's. Okay, I derailed something. Yeah, I this is pretty much my argument here as well. Not every problem can be solved by throwing money at it, especially the Palestine problem. The Palestine problem, throwing money at it is pretty much why the Jews... Okay, anyway. Brotherzac should be the voice in all our heads. No, I think you didn't write anything bad. But there are a lot of people who hate Jews. Yes, anti-Semitism is growing stronger and stronger. For sure. Anti-Semitism is growing way stronger. It's crazy because Kanye did his like anti-Semitic rant, what, like 5 years ago? Did he do that? And he just went like hard out anti-Semitic. And then all of this like Palestine-Israel stuff blew up. And then anti-Semitic, I reckon if he had said that rant like recently, he would have gotten away with it. What if I told you 5 secret societies planned 5 revolutions? It doesn't help you've got eccentric billionaires pushing the rhetoric. Yeah, if he did it now, he could go... Isn't that prophetic though? Kanye, our prophet. He's way ahead. What a pioneer. Blew up is maybe the wrong term to use. That dude is legit. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, let me try and... I want to see if I missed anything here. Should we try and finish reading Mark? Because I kind of want to finish. I want to go have a... I think he is legit troubled. He's on his way back. Yeah, that stuff happened with his mum would shake anyone. Talk about history. Oh, yeah. I mean, would I believe this? Probably. Let's read. Okay, let's read. Okay, I think we've looked at this enough. I think you know. But what's so cool about this parable is this. The parable goes this deep. This happened again and again. Others killed. Now, when Jesus is telling this parable, he is prior to verse 6. Look at this. Then Jesus is telling the religious leaders of the time, he had one left, his dear son. Finally, he sent him to them saying, they will respect my son. But those tenants said to one another, this is the heir, come let's kill him and the inheritance will be ours. And check this out. Now they wanted to arrest him because they realized that he had told this parable against them. He is telling the religious leaders at the time that you guys are planning to have me killed. Because he knows what they're thinking. He's saying, and he puts it into the parable. Those tenants said to one another, this is the heir, come let's kill him and their inheritance will be ours. He's saying if the religious leaders kill Jesus, then they will continue having their religious control because the Messiah will be finished. So then he says, and he tells them what's about to happen. They seized him, killed him, and threw his body out of the vineyard. So then he gives a prophecy inside of this parable about what the religious leaders are just about to do to him, which is pretty freaking cool. And then we get what's going to happen. Will the owner of Vineyard do? Have you considered doing a theology PhD? Would love to read a Brotherzac thesis. No, what are my thoughts on education? I would prefer to just do my own personal study, get into it without being pushed in any one direction by what professors believe. And I just feel like education is just giving me the avenue to do all of the study myself, where I could just do all of the study myself. Also, I have many talks that I have written on. So my main series that I have written. This is the best way for him to authentically share as he wants. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I got a message from Jesse. No stress. If you're tired, could Toads just watch a movie? Whoa! Oh, your place looks freaking sick. Can I show off your place where you're staying? Is it gonna dox? It looks mean. Is that a dox? Do you reckon that'd be a dox? And nah, it won't dox. Look at this place. This is where my mates just arrived a Wanganui. This is where they're staying. That looks like the most groundbreaking research is pushing the boundaries, stepping on people's toes, you know? True that. Don't worry, I get in trouble all the time. True that, I get in trouble all the time for my religious, I mean, who would care about the docs? Oh, I do a daily docs. Wait, okay, well, I'm going to show off your picture again. This is where they're staying. It looks freaking sick. Wait, what way do I go? This way. It's just, it does look amazing. It looks very beautiful. Wait, I'm going to get the address. Where's your address? All right, I better not open it. Pretty play. It looks very nice. That GeoGuessr dude already has the address. He'll find it. Okay, anyway. We've only done one parable. We're gonna keep moving. Okay, you don't worry. You don't need to send me the address. I've worked it out. I know where you are. The stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. This is from the Lord, and it is marvelous in our eyes. So then they know that he's trying to kill them. Oh, I think this is one of the best arguments Jesus ever makes. Doxing the address is wild. I guess we are locking doors. Oh, no, I'm not. I've got the address open over there. And it is... Oh, do you know what's crazy? I need to go to where you are to drop off my car. That's where my mechanic is. My mechanic is in the area that you are staying in. You are like 10 minutes. You're like 10 minutes from my house. Anyway, this is one of the coolest arguments of all time. Are you ready for one of the coolest arguments? This is freaking sick. Then they sent some of the Pharisees and Herodians. So remember, these are the groups of the time. The Pharisees are the leading religious body. They are like the most pious. Oh yeah, well maybe I'll go to Mom. What are you doing for dinner, Mom? I just want to see if they want to go out for dinner. My friends just arrived from... Well, I think they might... As in, if you don't have any plans... I don't think you... Maybe... Have you guys haven't had dinner yet? I'll go get dinner with you. How about that? We go to... somewhere for dinner. We could even try and go to Porridge Watson. There might be like a... It might be... burgers. Dinner, yeah. I'm talking to... Cassie Kills It. But yeah, I will be free. I'll try and finish this up. But let's look at this argument. Not yet. No time pressure. Okay, sweet. They sent some of the Pharisees and Herodians to trap him with his own words. So these are the religious leaders, and the Herodians they work for the king. So King Herod. When they came to, they said to him, so look at this. The intention is they want to trap him with his own words. So these guys are the clever, these are like the geniuses. They came to him, "Teacher, We know that you are truthful and do not court anyone's favor because you show no partiality, but teach the way of God in accordance with the truth. So good. Such a great compliment sandwich attack. Is it right? So they start off like ultra positive. Just know when you're being manipulated, by the way, people. Is it right to pay taxes to Caesar or not? Oh, it's so good. Why is this so good? Should we pay or shouldn't we? So it's so good because they are living in the Roman Empire. They are under the anarchy of the Herodians, and he's under the religious rules of the Pharisees. And now they're asking, should you be paying money to Caesar? Because the law of Moses, you are expected to pay, I think it's a tithe of your dill and your cumin, whatever you get. You're meant to pay 1/10 of it as a tithe to the temple, right? And then you'll probably have some sort of palace tax that's happening as well. And so they're testing him, being like, are you paying your taxes to Caesar, at the Roman level? But he saw through their hypocrisy and said to them, why are you testing me? Bring me a denarius and let me look at it. We should look at a denarius, because it'd be silly for me to not pull up a picture of a denarius. So he gets this. The churches all want that. Okay, so he's like, show me this. Let me see it. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it. Let me look at it. So they brought one, and he said to them, oh, such a good answer. Whose image is this, and whose inscription? They replied, Caesar's. Then Jesus said to them, give to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and to God the things that are God's. Oh, it's so good. So he says, have a look at this picture here. Have a look at the coin. The inscription on there is that's a picture of Caesar. So then what does Jesus mean when he says, and to God the things that are God's? So what does he mean in the line of that argument? It's such a freaking good argument. It's so good. What does he mean? What do we then give to God? It's friggin' the best. So he's saying whose inscription, whose image. So he builds it up. Like the argument's so beautiful. It's like a perfect little, it's not even a trap. It's just like, here it is. Here it is all laid out for you. Whose image and whose inscription? This is an image of Caesar, and that is an inscription of Caesar. That's what we can see on that coin. Now, he's saying, what then should you give to God? Well, in fact, from the beginning, and they know about the beginning, this, God created humankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. So what he is saying is, you are made in the image of God. So then, where should you be paying your taxes? In fact, your whole life belongs to God. It is you have the image of God. You are made in the image of God. That is how much you should be paying to God. Your whole being. So, and then this, I don't know, it's just so good. But this is an imprint in the sand. The opposite is also an image. But as an imprint in the sand, the opposite is also an image. This and the temple whipping story are my two faves. Yeah, it's so good. The other, I love the other tax to Caesar one. When he slaps Peter around makes him going fishing. That one's so good. Because this happens, and then Peter's still confused about the temple tax. He's like, oh, are we meant to pay the temple tax? And Jesus is like, go fishing, bro. And then the fish has a coin in it. It's so good. Sharks. Oh, man. Okay, let's try and push on. Oh, all of these are bangers. All of these arguments are so good. Okay, this is the next argument. Sadducees, who say there is no resurrection, and that's important, also came to him and asked, Teacher, Moses wrote for us, if a man's brother dies and leaves a wife but no children, that man must marry the widow and father children for his brother. I should really explain that a little bit. So under the law of Moses, you lived in an era where men would often no sex in heaven. Wait. I don't think that's not been said. That's definitely not. No sex in heaven is definitely not a quote from the Bible. Hold up, hold your horses. It sort of gets a little bit like that, but we got to get into this slowly. So under the law of Moses, say my brother and I are both married, and I have one kid, and my brother has one kid, and I go out to war. No, say I don't have a kid, and say I go out to war, and I get killed in the war, but Jabin, my little brother, comes back from the war. Under the law of Moses, he would have to take my wife and make a baby with her so that my lineage would have a child. So if I didn't have a child, I have nowhere for my birthright and for my, what's the other thing called? To pass on my inheritance to, pretty much. Right? So Jabin would then have to sleep with my wife, and the baby that they would make together would be considered my son. Does that make sense? And that means that my son can carry on my lineage. But really, it's not my son. It would be my brother and my wife's son. It's like a shadow son. It's really necessary so that lineages can keep functioning well. There's also some other wacky rules. Sounds hot. Yeah, the rule, it was all a little bit different back then. Like, people were just dying willy-nilly. But yeah, that's the thing. So then that's what makes this... Damn, they figured out genetics thousands of years ago. Yeah, check this out. There were 7 brothers. The first one married, and when he died and had no children, the second married her and died without any children, and likewise the third. None of the 7 had children. And look, they're dying willy-nilly. They were just dying willy-nilly. That's a fact. Finally, the woman died too. In the resurrection, when they rise again, whose wife will she be? For all 7 married her. I friggin' this is actually a really, I think this is a really, why is the light so crappy on my face? Am I getting like super glare from there? Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry about that. The camera quality must have been so shocking this whole time. There's been like light blaring onto it. Would you have to jump in for your late brother-in-law? Damn, did they investigate that woman? Wait, what the heck? There's a tuatara. Oh no, it's different, is it? Anyway, this woman then dies, and then they're asking, whose wife will she be in the resurrection? And this is a good question. That's a good argument from the Sadducees. That's probably their best argument. And Jesus probably heard it before. Jesus said to them, aren't you deceived for this reason, because you don't know the scriptures or the power of God? For when they rise from the dead, they neither marry nor are given in marriage, and then now's the coolest bit, but are like angels in heaven. So that's a little. The Sadducees perform the rituals at the high temple. Sadducees. I think that's the main thing that we get given here about the Sadducees, that they say they don't believe in the resurrection. Oh, was there a like? Ooh, picking up the like. Yeah, absolutely, it's a like. But that is still a little taster. Every bee goo. But yeah, we are going to be like the angels in heaven. They will neither marry nor are given in marriage. That does not mean, it doesn't necessarily mean no sex. Necessarily. It just means there's no, marriage is different. Also, notice that it's like angels in heaven. It didn't say anything about heaven. What he is talking about here is at the resurrection. And we are being compared to the angels in heaven. We know what side of the fence Zach is. Angelic orgy. Making love is superior. I mean, I don't know. I don't profess to know anything. I just keep an open mind. Is what I try to do. I fail sometimes. Now, as for the dead being raised, and then he goes level 2. So then he's like, okay, I've heard your argument as to why there shouldn't be a resurrection, but here's my argument as to why there is a resurrection. Now, as far as there being a resurrection, haven't you read in the book of Moses, in the passage of the bush, Exodus 3:15, how God said to him, I am the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. He is not the God of the dead, but of the living. You are badly mistaken. Oh, it's so good. So he's talking about the tense. In the story of the burning bush, in Exodus 3:6, right? In this thing, God is talking in the present tense when he's talking about being the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But this is 300 plus years after Abraham has died. Actually, I think it's 400 years after Abraham has died. So he's saying, why would God talk in the present tense about being the God of Abraham if there is no resurrection? Therefore, Abraham has to be alive at some point for God to be the God of the living. He is not the God of the dead, but of the living. God sees things as if time. That's why the Bible has got some weird tense issues, because God sees things that are not as if they were. God can make a promise and say, I will do this, because he knows that he will do it. I will give you this land. I will da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, time could just be a manifestation in this corporeal world, and God is not confined by physics, time, nor space. Yes, I agree. God is definitely not bound. But yeah, these arguments are pretty cool. They're like pretty. If you get into your Bible, you'll like the more you read your Bible and like get an understanding of the Old Testament, the more you'll realize how hard Jesus is slapping these people around with like the meanest arguments. Preach, brother, preach. Wasted talent. Your talent ain't wasted, bro. You still got that talent. You still got that potential. Okay. Ooh. So there is a weird mind bend about us having time and God not having time. So everything that will be done has been done, etc. Yes. Hey, I gotta go. I really hope you keep doing this. You got me hype. Nice. And I really hope you don't go killing Jews, please. Or Palestinians for that matter, please. We're chilling. We're straight chilling. Huh? Oh, no, I added a term for you, remember? I added killing the Jews just for you. Tetrahydronitrogen. Anyway, let's move on. Now, one of the experts in the law came and heard them debating. When he saw, peace from the Middle East, baby. When he saw what Jesus answered them, well, he asked him, which commandment is the most important of all? Well, he said, he God of Isaac and of Jacob. Does he mean he is the God of them in every state, in every moment in time? I think what he's saying is, from his perspective, he is their God. Whereas from a human perspective, like the way that Moses would see him saying that would be very strange, because God is talking about someone who is dead as if they are living. But that's because God is talking in terms of the fulfilled promises. And I think he's probably talking from the perspective of the kingdom of God in the future. Because that's the thing. Even God's name, what's crazy is God's name is Yahweh. And Yahweh can either mean I am what I am, or it can mean I was what I was, or it can mean I will be what I will be. And everyone always argues like, I think it's I am what I am. It makes far more sense to talk about the present. But then other people are like, no, but it is I will be what I will be because God is worried about the kingdom in the future. That is important. And then everyone's like, no, it is I was what I was because from the beginning. So like, but it's pointless because God is freaking timeless. So it doesn't matter that his name fits into all three of the tenses because that makes total sense if he's a being that's outside of time. Where can we prove that he is outside of time? Psalm has got absolute banger on that. This is omnipresence, not bound by time. It says, from the beginning, from everlasting to everlasting, you are God. It's from the Psalms. It's in the late Psalms. It's 100 and something. From everlasting to everlasting, you are... I want to say this. Dang it! From everlasting to everlasting. Psalm 90. Dang it, I was off. I'll get that next time. Psalm 90, Psalm 90. This here shows the timelessness of God. Prayer of Moses. Even before the mountains came into existence or you brought the world into being, you were the eternal God. You make blah, 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 blah. Yes, in your eyes, 1,000 years are like yesterday that quickly passes. So like, this is explaining that God is unbound by time. You bring their lives to an end and they fall asleep in the morning. They're like grass that sprouts up in the morning. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, this the Hebrew. It's the Hebrew on this. Dang it, why did they ruin this translation? The Hebrew on this is perfect. And from everlasting to everlasting, you are, present tense, God. Which shows from negative infinity to positive infinity, you exist. You are there in that full bound. There is talk about future millennia, at least for souls. He is called Ein Sof in Judaism, infinite without end, but good question. Sees their souls, I think, living or dead. Flesh is just a vessel. Ooh. Yeah, I feel that. Anyway, let's try and push on. Which commandment is the most important? Great question. Great question. These are, guys, if you're ever at a party and you can't think of a question to ask someone, just ask somebody what their favorite of something is. What is your favorite animal? What is your favorite color? What is your favorite cuisine of food when you're going out to eat? It's an easy conversation starter, and it's a very good test of someone's beliefs. So this question is actually good. Which commandment is the most important of all? That's probably what they were all asking each other. That was probably like the biggest conversation starter in Judaism. Jesus answered, what's your favorite pie? Exactly. Jesus answered, the most important is, listen, Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength. The second is, love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than these. The expert in the law said to him, that is true, teacher. You are right to say that he is one and there is no one else beside him. To love him with all your heart, all your mind, and all your strength. Love your neighbor as yourself. Is more important than all burnt offerings and sacrifices. When Jesus saw that he had answered thoughtfully, he said to him, you are not far from the kingdom of God. Then no one dared any longer to question him. What's your favorite self-diagnosis? ADHD. Biggest commandment that goes the most ignored. Love God, love people. That's it. It's that is what's crazy is all of the 626 commandments, or all of the relevant ones anyway, come back to these two commandments. You can pretty much get the whole of the law of Moses from just that. But it's also this like love your neighbor as yourself. But yeah, this is it. Because if you can love God, then you will learn these things. This is probably my favorite bit and encompasses his message and religion's wisdom. Yeah, this is a banger. To be able to succinctly get your whole religion down to 2 commandments is crazy. The feeling of hearing Jesus say that must have been indiscernible. Yeah, it's so sick. I love how the guy, there's something different the guy's reply is slightly different, isn't it? With all your heart, all your mind, and with all your strength. Heart, soul, and mind, and strength. Yeah. Notice that heart, soul, mind, strength. Heart, mind, strength. He misses soul, which is interesting. This is what Jesus taught, not that other people made up. This is good gear. It's good gear. And I don't think I need to expand on it. Pretty much, in saying this, I think I've spent a lot of time talking to you guys about how the law of Moses has been elevated in Jesus to something like, as in his new principles take the law of Moses and they just elevate it and push everything out and make it better. And this here shows like how much of an understanding of the law Jesus had, and that he's taking the law and he's not destroying the law. He is like getting the new meta going. Yeah, crazy patch update. Okay, we can probably finish. While Jesus was teaching in the temple courts, he said, this one's too long. Oh, this one's hard. This one's a hard one. Okay. He said, how is it that the experts in the law say that Christ is David's son? David himself, by the Holy Spirit, said, the Lord said to my Lord, sit at my right hand until I put your enemies under your feet. If David calls him Lord, how can he be his son? And a large crowd was listening with delight. Oh, so good. So then Jesus gives his trick question. But I don't think the game was broken before. Can't just have a patch that changes everything. It actually lines up with the previous. Yes. Yeah, for sure. Okay, this one's a bit trickier. I wonder if I can do it justice. Okay. So you've got, let's get these names. The Lord, and it's in Greek, so we don't get to see when it's Yahweh. He says, the Lord said to my Lord. The Lord said to my Lord, sit at my right hand until I make your enemies. Sit at my right hand until I put your enemies under your feet. The Lord said to my Lord. So then you've got David. So there's a chain. So what does Lord mean? So Lord, let's just quickly get a reminder of what this word Lord means. When it's all in capitals, that is just Yahweh. But these ones are not in capitals because it's written in the Greek New Testament. So all we get is this word Lord. Now, Lord is, the best way to think of it is a derivative of the word landlord. This is the only time we really use this in modern English. Landlord. Landlord is the person who owns the land. It's like the master of the land. And that just means you're the boss. So really, it just means master or boss. We would probably say boss today. Is probably the easiest way to interpret this word Lord. Right? Now, in this question, David has called, who is my Lord? Who is David's Lord? Yod He Vav He. Yahweh. Yes. But yeah, we're not worried about that. We're worried about this word Lord, this word master. Now, so David, he says that my Lord is someone. And the Lord has said to my Lord. So the Lord is like the overarching Lord. And then you've got my Lord. So David has someone that is his Lord. So who is who here? I guess I'm just going to give you my interpretation. So the Lord, I think, is talking about Yahweh. Like God Almighty. And I think my Lord is being talked about Jesus. Yes, Jesus said to David's master. Wait, so let's read it again. So I'm thinking what is happening here is this. And look at this. The experts in the law say the Christ is David's son. So we've cleared up there that is not even an interpretation. This is, in fact, Jesus is referencing Jesus Christ. So how is it? But the problem is, the issue here is that David is also great, I don't know how many greats. Great to the power of 14. Oh, it's probably 13. He is the great to the power of 13 grandfather of Jesus. Ooh, isn't this also a millennial kingdom reference too? Yes, I would agree. When they call Jesus Lord, they are highlighting his equity to the Father. Yeah, that's a tough one. I would say that Jesus is definitely second in command after God. And I think that's consistent in the Bible. I'll just quickly show you a couple of references. So John 14:28. You heard me say to you, I am going away and I am coming back to you. If you love me, you would be glad that I am going to the Father, because the Father is greater than I am. So the Father is greater than Jesus. And you could argue, oh, that's prior to resurrection. Well, I'll show you one post-resurrection. 1 Corinthians 15 and also 28. And when all things are subject to him, then the Son himself will be subjected to the one who has subject everything to him, so that God may be all in all. So, I mean, many words but one king. Yes, sort of. This is 1 Core 15:28. But then I think that this sort of helps us to understand. Oh man, can I make this bigger? I can. This helps us understand how you can have like. So what I'm just trying to say here is that Jesus Christ is subject to God. So from David's perspective, David has Jesus Christ as his Lord, and David also has Yahweh as the Lord. So I'm thinking here that the real issue, the issue is not about the Lord problem here. The issue is that David is Jesus's great-grandfather, and in Jewish families, the father is the boss. The father is the patriarch of the family. So, the Lord versus the personal Lord. Yeah, so here you can see how he talks about it. The Lord said to my Lord. So the Lord, I'm thinking that means Yahweh, said to Jesus Christ, sit at my right hand until I put your enemies under your feet. Jesus worships God. That is what Christianity should be about. Yes, I would strongly agree with that, Thomas 7. But yes, so what the people are confused about, though, is if David calls him Lord, how can he be his son? And I think the reason is Jesus had to be elevated. Oh, what the heck? There's a D4 bad command? Wait, what? How does that... What? You can bring a... What? I'm so confused. How are you able to do that? It's so powerful. That's great. I'm a big fan. That's fine. It's correct. I agree. I strongly agree. Fine, I'll get it tattooed on myself. Fine. Probably Mike. You're probably Mike. Mike knows more than me. Okay, but the problem here is that Jesus is below David in terms of lineage. But the twist is Jesus dies. And Jesus is born again, and Jesus becomes the first fruits. He is the firstborn of the new creation. So that actually levels Jesus up, be above David. And you can see in places like Hebrews. No, we don't need to read that. I think you guys probably understand it. That Jesus is superior to David, even though David is the elder in terms of lineage. And that's because Jesus has been elevated to the Son of God in power. All authority and power is handed over to him. Jesus is second in charge. So that is why Yahweh can say to Jesus, sit at my right hand until I put your enemies under your feet. Anyway, okay, that's that argument. Pretty cool argument. And then this. In his teaching, Jesus also said, watch out for the experts in the law. This is what Thomas _7 is warning you about. Watch out for the experts in the law. They like walking around in long robes and elaborate greetings in the marketplaces, and the best seats in the synagogues and the places of honor at banquets. They devour widows' property and as a show make long prayers. These men will receive a more severe punishment. If you are disillusioned by the church, which I know most of you are, this is the warning from Jesus about the very people that you are so averse to. This is what we see in religious circles. I mean, I would show you guys what I am currently walking around in. I am currently in my underwear, but I am literally sitting in the best seat money can buy. Don't get me wrong. So my hypocrisy is definitely there. I'm definitely sitting in the seat of honor. So be careful for me. Be careful about me, people. You should watch out. If I profess to being an expert in the religious rules, you need to be careful, because maybe I just like walking around in long robes, and I want your elaborate greetings in marketplaces, and I want the best seats in the synagogues, in the church, right? And I want the place of honor at a banquet, and then I devour the property of widows. Watch out for donos. Hang up your crown. As in, yes, be careful about making anyone have a position of like great power in the church. So you shouldn't flaunt your knowledge of laws, but it's still good to verse in them. Jesus is making a statement about the religious leaders that were in charge back then, and I am making an equivalent statement, and I'm just using myself as an example, but there will be way better examples of people that are doing these things. Widow donos. Yeah, if widow donos come through, I ain't doing returns. I need that widow money. If you're doing things for your own ego, like for power, money, respect, knowledge, reward, you are doing it for the wrong reasons. Yes. If you look at the biblical leaders, they didn't actually want to be leaders most of the time. Moses took he was like an 80-year-old, and he was still saying, no, I don't want to do it. Even Isaiah the prophet was like, my mouth is too dirty. I don't want to do it. Those are the best people to do it. To be honest, I did 7 years of mission work. And then when I come to stream, I didn't even come streaming to teach the Bible, but it turns out that's what people want to listen to. I sort of fell into it more than anything. Okay, speaking of widows, that sounds a lot like a sea church. Anyway, then he sat down opposite the offering box and watched the crowd putting coins into it. Many rich were throwing in large amounts, and a poor widow came and put in 2 small copper coins, worth less than a penny. He called his disciples and said to them, I tell you the truth, this poor widow has put more into the offering box than all the others, for they all gave out of their wealth, but she, out of her poverty, put in what she had to live on, everything she had. Beautiful. Do you know what's funny? Having done mission work for 6 or 7 years, do you know who the people that financially help you are? It's never the rich people in the church. The rich people in the church are the last people you should ask for help. It's the people that are struggling. They will always find a way to help you financially. All of the wealth hoarders, they suck at giving support. In general, there are definitely exceptions to that rule. They didn't get rich by giving away their wealth. Yeah, exactly. Yep, that is true. That is the truth. Ain't that the truth? But yeah, that's a beautiful story to end on. I don't think I need to... It's funny though. No, I'm going to give you one more twist. If you go through the gospel, there seems to be a theme about how desperately poor they are. It seems like they're in a Sabbath year and that people are really struggling financially. And I think in their meta of civilization, they assumed that the rich people were the righteous people. And we still sort of have that mentality today in many ways, that the rich people are the righteous people. But Jesus spends a lot of time dismantling that and being like, actually, the rich people tend to be your oppressors. They're the bad guys. So yeah, Jesus spends a lot of time making it really clear that being able to make huge donations out of what you don't cough muskrat. Yeah, that's right. Jesus spends a lot of time saying like these are the people that are genuinely like giving and like doing a thing. Dinner time. I need to catch these streams more. Have a good one and Zach and chat. Catch you later, Ricky Tango. I'm glad to have you still around even after my maid shenanigans. Why no mentions of Taylor Swift in chat? I tried to remove that yesterday. I'll try and remove it again today. I will try. My channel. I honestly couldn't find out where to remove it. Where is it? It's about. Like I was like, where the heck? Oh, edit about and links. Here you go. This is for you. What am I writing? To Swifties. Shout out to Ricky Tango. Shout out to Ricky Tango. Shout out to the Swifties. Yeah, big shout out to Ricky Tango. Yar. I mean, I listened to that one Taylor Swift song that I thought that I liked yesterday. Turns out I don't like it. So I'm back on the don't have any Taylor Swift songs that I like fad. But I don't think that's a hard train to get on in this day and age. Can you guys, what religion are you talking about / preaching? Or are you just talking about religion in general? I'm talking about the Bible. The Bible is what we are talking about. We try to read a chapter of the Bible, and I try to answer questions using the Bible. Yeah, that is what my focus is. Rip bozo. Anyways, I gotta go. Peace from the Middle East. I will be on tomorrow at 12. Hopefully my foot pedal has arrived. Should I do one last little check on the tracking? According to the tracking, nothing has changed, but it is still estimated to arrive on the 13th. Foot pedal gaming. I know, I'm so excited. That was a great one. Thank you again. Yeah, all good. Sorry, I was a little bit, maybe I was probably a little bit, I just want to apologize to Thomas_7. I may have gotten a little bit defensive, maybe, earlier on. But I mean, no, I don't have any issue with you. You are one of my VIPs. I appreciate your input. I appreciate everyone's input. We're doing a great job. My favorite thing about this is that even when a troll comes in, they're so quickly just sort of like pushed away. Like as in everyone's on the same page being like, whatever. Get out of here. And without any further ado, D4 is in fact bad. That is just a fact. Diabolos is one of the main things in the Bible that's our main enemy. That's what Diablo comes from, the Greek diabolos, which in the English is devil. So yeah, fact of the matter, D bad. D4 bad. Let me tell you that. So that's a fact we got to finish on today. So yeah, peace from the Middle East. Kakiti no. Ciao for now.